prohibits any person from engaging in teaching service unless one is registered as a teacher. So that is that. And these are threats to those that maybe had been terminated on the bid job of the JSS, as that their certificates may be tampered with, as per the report is given out here. So under TSC 2012 registration 30, the commission is allowed to revoke the individual's certificates and remove their names from the register after being found to have obtained registration through fraudulent means. So convicted of a sexual offense or an offense against the pupil or student, involved in the gross conduct, ladies and gentlemen, convicted of a criminal offense, which is the opinion of the commission render to a person unfit to be a teacher. So it means that if a teacher, for instance, is found guilty of invoking learners or pupils or any offense that is not considered to the law, this teacher's certificate is going to be ruined and will never be into a classroom as a teacher again. Ladies and gentlemen, termination letters. What about these termination letters as per the TSA? I want to say something little on termination letters. So on Monday, the intern teachers who had been on strike since the reopening of schools for the second term in early May started receiving termination letters for allegedly participating in an illegal strike. So the TSC terms the strike as illegal and against the law and the constitution of the country. So TSC cited professional misconduct as grounds for the termination service of the intern teachers only 2 days after they had called off the month-long strike in anticipation of being absorbed on permanent and pensionable terms after the reading of tomorrow's budget speech. So, you know, it's just a few or a couple of hours to the budget be read. So the teachers, the TSC is working upon the same, as the CUPET is also seeing into some of the relevances on the call of a meeting on the crisis that is ongoing within the country, ladies and gentlemen. So as we proceed, according to one of the JSS intern teachers interim leader, John Melvin, their colleagues were still receiving termination letters by yesterday. So there is one of the teachers of intern named Melvin who says up to yesterday teachers across the country were still receiving their termination letters, even though there had been the CUPET had intervened. So that's another story that is ongoing over here. In their own words, they said, "We have already contacted our lawyer who is finalizing plans to move to court. But as of today, we have not heard of any development," Melvin said. So yesterday, Kenya National Union of Teachers General Secretary Collins Oyu, while imploring on TSC to consider the action already made, said that most of the affected teachers are youthful in their mid and late 20s, and are going to be adversely affected throughout their lifestyle. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a consideration that is now beyond human understanding. When an employee sacks an employee is sacked, the employer says, "Now you don't fit the capacity of my work conduct." with the teachers, those that had also already received their termination letters. If at all, it will remain that they are sacked. Then the laws that is saying that their certificates be terminated will actually terminate these people. It will ruin their lives. That's another issue. You can as well append your point of verdict on BTV Kenya, your home live television. You tell us on what your thinking is about. Why can't just the TSC, after giving this latest of job termination, it stops at as per that? When these certificates are going to be tampered with, it means the number of years these interns have been in school goes for nothing. You can imagine. So that's a story that's ongoing here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see some other obligations on page number 4 of the People Daily before I get to a commercial break. On page number 4 or 5 is here, and there is a story that is ongoing that has really trended across the country. Let me see a few stories here, and it is just on Uhuru's security to be enhanced after complaint. So after the fourth president Uhuru Kenyatta complaint, we are told that security is to be enhanced. You can ask a question behind the same. Let's see, President Ruto forms team to address the issue raised, including the location of Uhuru's office and his staff. That is shown over here. So retired President Uhuru Kenyatta will have his security enhanced at all his residences where the government have had withdrawn the personnel. So the security is going to be given to the residence of the fourth president Uhuru Kenyatta and the family. This is shown over here. This was the outcome of a telephone conversation between Kenyatta and President William Ruto a day after the former president said his office was not getting enough funding. So this is a conference that we are told that created positive impact over the conversation. So it also emerged that Kenyatta will have an office at the Uhuru Kenyatta Foundation Center, which was at the center of controversy between his office and State House. So security will also be reinstated for former First Lady Mama Ngina Kenyatta, a source at State House said. So it means everything will be possible. Now, the first president Uhuru Kenyatta, as per now, is going to be having an office that is out of his residential place, and that the government is going to take charge in payment of subsidizing all the expected sources from the government. So questions on dignity. Let me see what is coming forth on question of dignity, ladies and gentlemen. Kenyatta and President Ruto discussed concerns about facilitating the functioning of the retired president's office. A State House spokesperson said on the social media platform Twitter that this morning President William Ruto has a conversation with his predecessor in office, the fourth president Uhuru Kenyatta, regarding concerns about facilitating the functioning of the retired president, wrote State House spokesman Hussein Mohammed on his Twitter page. So it has been in the public domain that the President William Samoei Ruto had a phone call conversation with the fourth president of Kenya, former President Uhuru Kenyatta. The impact is positive, and now that the government is going to facilitate Mama Ngina, First Lady, with all her expectation as well as the president, the fourth president, Uhuru Kenyatta. That is that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see the response here. Just as I've said, no facilitation has been accorded towards repair and maintenance of all vehicles in the office of the fourth former president Uhuru Kenyatta. And we are also told that we are aware that an incomplete requisition form has been circulated by the State House as evidence of facilitation towards repair and maintenance. So former Maura's statement, we did get the know that the issue is the size of the delegation, a matter that was communicated verbally. It was just done verbally. There was not official document that was done as per the agreement that was placed before. Ladies and gentlemen, let us see something on gratuity. So when we talk about gratuity, is that Dena dismissed a statement issued by a government spokesperson, Isaac Mwaura, that indicates that the former president had received a lump sum payment of shillings 48 million as a gratuity. So that is also shown over here, ladies and gentlemen. So you can have it and read it more for yourself. This is a false claim. This claim that is false, according to Dena, the spokesperson of the fourth president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, says that Dena highlighted the government's failure to address the constitutional needs of the retired head of state during a press conference aimed at clarifying the situation at Kenyatta's office. Mwaura, the government spokesperson, assured the public that the former president and his family were well taken care of as stipulated in the law. On the issue of the retired president enjoying a fully furnished and maintained office of his choice, Dena said that office was surprised by claims that he described as untrue. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. You can have a story by the same and read it more and more by yourself. About the old vehicles in the office of the fourth president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, is that Dena noted that the Nyari office was selected by President Mwai Kibaki as a suitable space for himself. The claim that Kenyatta enjoys an office fully furnished and maintained by the government was misleading and incorrect, she said. So that is still restricting the first information that went viral on the social media, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see something on DG. We are told that here that extend Mombasa Road dwelling to Salama Town. So Salama Town is a story that has been told here. So the government should honor its pledge to extend the Mombasa Road dual carriage way project from Mlolongo to Salama to cease traffic congestion. Machakos Deputy Governor Francis Mwangangi has said dwelling the section of the road would save travelers to agony of wasting time in traffic jams, he added. So President William Ruto made the pledge in August last year when he officially launched the Open University of Kenya, the first virtual public university in the country at Konza Technopolis. All right, so that is that, ladies and gentlemen. You can have it more and more and read it for yourself. Let me talk about the stretch news citizens. So this stretch of news citizens is spoken about here. So once the dwelling of the road is complete, Mwangangi said that the Kenya National Highway Authority should extend it from Machakos town off to the town itself. Okay, it's the same story. You can have it, read it by yourself. Let me see what's up here. Ladies and gentlemen, there is BTV Kenya, your home live television. When we get forth to the same, there is a story here that I actually wanted to get to you. There's a newspaper review on Sudi of hook in illegal certificate case. So this is a story about Sudi and the fake certificates that are alleged over here, ladies and gentlemen. So court finds evidence presented against MP was illegally obtained, drops all 9 charges of forgery. Okay, so it's about Kapseret MP Oscar Sudi has been acquitted of allegation of forging academic certificates. The anti-corruption court sitting in Milimani, Nairobi, cleared the legislator on all the 9 charges of forgery. So Chief Magistrate Felix Kombo said the evidence adduced in court against Sudi was illegal. It was illegally and fraudulently obtained. While freeing Sudi, magistrate faulted Chief Magistrate Felix Kombo said that evidence induced in a court against Sudi was illegally and fraudulently obtained. While freeing Sudi, the magistrates faulted the investigating agencies of the manner they obtained part of the evidence. So the court found that there was no evidence to support forgery charges since part of the evidence that formed part of the case was obtained in a city hotel and at Sudi's former KICC office, which the magistrate said raised issues of credibility. Okay, so you can have that and see of the certification of Oscar Sudi, MP Kapseret, ladies and gentlemen. So community engagement. The story is here about community engagement, whereby we are told that the magistrate also blamed the EACC investigators for trying to interrogate and record a statement from Sudi in a city hotel. Sudi has been accused of forging the certificate. That is that, and that now Sudi is freed from the alleged forgery of certification, ladies and gentlemen. As we continue, the same summary has been done here, whereby forgery case, Kapseret MP are cleared of all 9 forgery charges against him. That has also been told about. So anti-corruption court finds that evidence presented in the matter was illegally obtained. So court finds that no caution was given when statement was recorded. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coming to the beat part of it, and I'm getting to a commercial break. After this commercial break, I'll be hearing with a con. Good morning.
Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market Onyinjo Bridge Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721 379308 or 0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics, quality you can trust. Welcome to Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing, and branding services using large format printing, offset, and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design, and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market Onyinjo Bridge Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721 379308 or 0736 352224. Connect with us on YouTube and Facebook at Blackman TV. We are on TikTok as BTV Kenya and also Blackman Studios on Facebook as well. Blackman Digital Graphics.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. After the commercial break, at least a bottle of water. All right, so it's still just a newspaper review. Of course, the first session of a moment is on Nairobi, which is now allocated to have scooped lion's share in the county's kitty. What happens in Nairobi? So the capital city gets up to shillings 20.8 billion, followed by Nakuru at shillings 14 billion of the total disbursement by CRA in the next financial year. Ladies and gentlemen, we are told that Nairobi County government will receive the lion's share of shillings 20.8 billion in the county allocation revenue bill 2024 should the Senate pass the proposal law. It is after President Ruto signed into law the Division of Revenue Bill 2024, paving way for the national and county government to share revenue raised nationally. So the County Allocation of Revenue Bill 2024, popularly known as the CARA, allocates to each county government equitable share of revenue raised nationally. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. You can have it and read it for your own self as you gather more and more of information. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see something on Rift Valley counties. In addition, Dr. Eric Mutai, Kericho County, will in the coming financial year control 6.96 billion. Benjamin Cheboy, that is Barigo, will get shillings 6.91 billion. Simon Kachapi will, from West Pokot will this time round oversee a shilling 6.8 billion budget, while Mutahi Kahiga of Nyeri will pocket shillings 6.7 billion, while John Kiarie Badilisha Nyandarua will get 6.1 billion respectively, ladies and gentlemen. So Jonathan Lelelit from Samburu is set to receive 5.8 billion, ladies and gentlemen. So those are some of the money disbursement nationally across the counties, ladies and gentlemen, and you can have it and read more and more and see which or where does your county belong. Now counties share shillings 500 billion. So the 500 was given out into the public domain. President Ruto signed into law the Division of Revenue Bill 2024, paving way for national county government to share revenue raised nationally. That has also been shown over here, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue. Senator charged that the biggest challenges facing counties is the health and agriculture functions, which have been devolved. So that has also been talked about. Cherargei says that counties should be getting at least shillings 500 billion to enable them execute their mandate. That is that. You can have it, and ladies read it more and more, ladies and gentlemen. So there is that part of the audit allocation. Samson Cherargei from Nandi said that the National Assembly should move with speed and audit the latest allocation, adding that out of the budget of shillings 4 trillion, it does not argue well to give counties a paltry of shillings 400 billion. So there is need, before the new budget is read, an audit should get the latest move by different counties' expenditure. That's that, according to Samson Cherargei from Nandi. Ladies and gentlemen, the next session here is about court that reject ESCC bid to introduce new evidence against Kidero. Another story about Kidero is here, ladies and gentlemen. We are told that a court has ruled against the anti-graft agency in a case it filed against a former governor and an ex-MP. The High Court rejects an attempt by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission (ESCC) to introduce fresh evidence in a suit seeking to recovery of shillings 58 million from former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero and former Embakasi Central MP John Ndirangu Kariuki. Ladies and gentlemen, the frustration, as you always know, is that it was taken to court and the issue was discussed. Kidero, following the order of the court, was out of mandate. As for now, the ESCC are introducing new evidence against Kidero about the 58 billion, which the court says is not orderly up to now. So Justice Esther Maina rejects the ESCC's bid to produce a signed audit report on the investigation into the money allegedly lost in corruption dealing during Kidero's term as governor 11 years ago. All right, so that is that. So unsigned report is also here. You can as well see the pictorial that is also seen in the public, ladies and gentlemen, when Kidero is addressing the public about the same allegation. Let's see what's happening on the next page. That is page number 7, ladies and gentlemen. On page number 7, I'm just going to say some of the summaries on tax demand. So KRA demands county governments to pay value added tax, that is VAT, on various counties' revenue sources and attendant interest and penalties. So KRA is currently backdating money owned by counties under this new taxation. So Council of Governors say they find demands by KRA on imposition of a VAT on counties on source revenue or OSR unconstitutional and encroached on the powers to impose taxes and duties to the counties. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another session that has been seen into, of which you can see a pictorial over there where cabinet secretaries are talking on the same issue. Remember, the Council of Governors members led by Chair Anne Waiguru of Kirinyaga during a past press briefed on the same revenue review. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something about court that moves fraud case to September. There's a fraud case that has been moved to September. That is that a Nairobi court has ordered the trial of a fake $439 trillion fraud case against 9 businessmen to proceed on September 10th without further delay. So at the same time, Milimani Senior Principal Magistrate Wandia Nyamu stood down a witness, one Inspector Gideon Osundua, attached to the DCI headquarters, who is a document examiner to enable the prosecution to arrange the alleged fake dollars contained in 4 boxes. So there are 4 fake dollars that were contained in 4 boxes appended before a signatory. Later on, these people were seen missing. That's what I was training on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be accurate enough, you find it on you. The press continues dealing with the same. So the case will be again seen during September 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get to the last bit of the sensation, whereby we shall be able to also see able to see on court that detains police for more days to allow probe. Court detains police officers for more days to allow probe. So officers caught on CCTV robbing driver, shillings 2.2 million detained to allow detectives complete investigation. This is compromising, ladies and gentlemen. So a Nairobi court has detained 4 police officers and 2 civilians for 4 days to allow for investigations into the alleged stealing of shillings 2.2 million in Mihango, Nairobi County. So Sergeant Anthony Ndegwa, Corporal Daniel Lekakenyi, and Constable Anthony Mwendwa are Directorate of Criminal Investigation DCI officers from Kasarani Police Station, while Constable Simon Macharia is an officer from Ruai Station. That is that, ladies and gentlemen. So we shall proceed forth to see what's happening. So on the same is that the arrest at police station. The suspects were arrested on June 6th at Kasarani Police Station public parking by a team of DCI officers from Nairobi area and Kayole. So the complainant in the matter is one Victor Peter Owino, who is an accountant at Rofine International School, who made withdrawal of shillings 2,361,000 at Family Bank Utawala branch on June 3rd, which was meant to pay casual workers. So that is that, and the police officers are now victimized with a case of 2.2 billion, ladies and gentlemen, for alleged as stolen money. So the case will again be seen after a few days' time. Police officers docked the complainant in the matter is Victor Peter Owino, who is an accountant at Rofin International School, who made a withdrawal of shillings 2,361,000. So the school CCTV cameras footage showed by or that a motor vehicle registration number, this is KCR 595D Salon Silver. The CCTV images are yet to be analyzed by experts from DCI headquarters for the purpose of comparing and identifying the suspects. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how at times things are one-on-one on BTV Kenya, your home live TV. And that marks the end of the Vibrant Morning Show. Let's meet again tomorrow during the newspaper review beginning 8 to 10 a.m. Have a beautiful morning. I care about you. Keep on